Have you ever put off going to the dentist? Not because you don't care about your teeth, but because the thought of sitting in the chair makes your stomach turn. Maybe it's the drill, maybe it's the needles for you, or maybe it's just that feeling of being trapped and feeling out of control. And the longer you leave it, the harder it becomes to finally book that appointment. Hi, I'm Amy Cinnamon. I'm a hypnotist and a personal development coach, and I help people to overcome stress and anxiety so that they can take back control of their lives. And as you're here right now, chances are dental anxiety has been quietly controlling yours for a while. And what's interesting is that I used to have a strange reaction to the dentist myself. Whenever I sat back in the chair, I would start giggling uncontrollably. Not because anything was funny, just pure nerves. When I was a child, that anxiety would come out as laughter, it would come out as grinning. It was like all those emotions bubbling under the surface just had to escape somehow. But as I got older, the nerves, the reaction turned into something much more serious. The familiar dread of lying back in the chair, the urge just to avoid it completely, the panic that would set in. And maybe you've had that experience too, of just putting something off and then off and off until the longer you leave it, the worse the situation gets. And it was through hypnosis I realized something powerful. When you change the way your mind represents a situation, you can change the emotional response attached to it. So when the mind stops interpreting the dentist as a threat, your body no longer reacts with fear. And that's exactly what allows people to sit in the dentist chair, feeling calm, feeling relaxed, completely in control, and go through those procedures that are required. I recently worked with a client who'd struggled with dental anxiety her whole life. She described every visit to the dentist as pure torture, and now she's at the point of needing some very specific treatment, otherwise her health was going to be at risk. And it was during her program with me that she immediately realized how easily she could feel calm, relaxed, and confident for that up and coming appointment. And instead of constantly battling those old feelings of panic, she now felt safe, capable to respond calmly and confidently. And ever since that day, she's been continuing to go for her appointments without the struggle, without the dread. And that's really what this work is about. It's about helping you develop the ability to respond rather than react. And as you're no longer hijacked by those emotions, you'll find yourself booking your appointment with ease, walking into the dentist with confidence, feeling safe and comfortable as you sit down in the chair, which means you can finally take care of your oral health without that old anxiety controlling you. And because you're watching this video right now, that means you are ready to make that change. So the next step is simple. Click that red button below, book your free hypnosis strategy session. We'll talk about what's been happening for you, how hypnosis can help, and whether my approach is the right fit for you. Now, I'm Amy Cinnamon, and I look forward to helping you finally feel calm, relaxed, and confident at the dentist.